The first thing you did to me, you attacked me. You called me white tea, these people, these pilgrims, these colonizers. Pues tú no sabes que yo
No,
soy.
wait, no, I'm gonna pause you right there. I'm gonna pause you right
Yes, you
there.
did. Yes,
Only
you
to
did.
correct. No, I know. I did.
Yes, you did.
I
Yes,
did,
you
but let me
did.
correct you on 3 things.
Don't lie, Ricardo.
I did
Don't
call
do that.
you those 3 things. I did call you those 3 things,
Yeah.
but let me
But let me
inform
finish.
you.
I haven't finished.
Let me inform you about these 3 terminologies, and then you could continue. Number 1, I call you white tea, which you are. That's insulting you for me to identify you as white tea?
You calling me that, but how you know I'm that? ¿Por qué yo no puedo ser boricua de la isla? ¿Por qué yo
You're
soy
white
blanco?
tea no matter where you're born.
What? What?
You're white tea no matter where you're born. I don't care if you were born in Puerto Rico, in Cuba, in Mexico. You're white tea. That's your race. We're
That's
not
not
talking
true.
about nationality.
That's not true. I disagree with that.
You could disagree, but elaborate. Prove me wrong.
Spanish is not considered white. What do you mean?
They themselves identified as white tea. They're the first people to identify themselves as white tea, Spaniards. What is your nationality?
Puerto Rican.
You were born there?
I was born in New York, but my mother and father was born in Puerto Rico.
So you're not Puerto Rican. You're an American.
I mean, if you want to get technical, yeah. But
That's
my
the only way
bloodline,
to get.
my bloodline. What do you mean? My bloodline is not Chinese. My
What
bloodline
is
is
your-
Puerto Rican.
Your bloodline is European. I'm wrong?
If you're getting technical, if you're going down to the DNA, you're breaking it down that way, yes. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm not going to say European.
You're an American white tea man.
No, I don't identify as that. And
You
can't.
don't have to, but you are identified as that systemically. Society. So you mean to tell me, okay, what? Let me at least prove it to you.
Yes.
So you mean to tell me, you, as a white tea presenting person that identifies as Puerto Rican,
Yeah.
a Hispanic, yes?
Yes.
So you and I are walking on the street, both of us Hispanic. You mean to tell us society will identify us both as the same race?
Depending, okay, wait up. I know where you're going. Wait up. I don't want to get in a debate with you, even though I come up here to debate.
This is a conversation, sir. I'm enjoying it.
Okay, wait up. I will appease you and be like, yes, there's a clear difference between you and I. Absolutely.
Phenotypically, aside from complexion, phenotypically, we're a whole different people.
Yeah.
So is it safe to say if you were to walk side by side with a white tea guy, you both are the same race of people?
For argument's sake, yes. Yes.
No. For fact's
argument's
sake, I ask you, if you walk side by side with another person, although he may have a background of Irish and you may have a background of Scottish, you both will be identified as white tea, yes or no?
Depending on the.
So please be genuine, sir. Please. Please, man.
Yeah. Okay, listen. I'm gonna. For the vast majority of America, probably yes. Who cares what people think about you? It's how you identify. It's how you identify. So, like, my point is, right? If I'm walking down the street and society thinks that I'm white tea, I'm Irish, or whatever, who gives a F? I know that I'm Puerto Rican. I'm gonna walk on my way, and I'm proud to be Puerto Rican. So who cares?
So let's say your whole life you've been bubbling Hispanic. Let me grant you that. Your whole life you've been bubbling Hispanic. However, does that remove the fact that in society, as you've agreed, society has been identifying you as white tea? Yes or no? Regardless, even though you yourself identify as Hispanic on paper. Society, however, automatically identifies you as white tea. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Probably. For argument's sake, I'm agreeing with yeah. But
Okay.
that
Let me
shouldn't
pause
matter
you
to
though.
me.
Let me pause you though. Let me pause you. So with that said, that's how race works, sir. That's what race is. It's a social construct. Listen to the word. Social construct. Right? Race is a social construct, yes?
Construct.
Meaning that society automatically identifies you as white tea. Race is a social construct. You are identified as what you're phenotypically presenting. You are white tea, sir, by definition. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay, now let's go back to the original argument. So I called you a white T, which you are. You felt offended or insulted because I identified you as what you are. What's wrong with identifying you as white T? So your name is Jimmy.
James.
So so this white T guy named James has not been identified as white T his whole life?
I never felt as white tea. My last name is Spanish.
What is your last name?
Villanueva.
Where does Spanish come from?
A lot of different places, but Spain? You want me to say Spain?
Where's Spain at, and what continent?
Europe?
So, like I said, what about your identity proves that you are not white T?
When you break it down like that, yes, I get it.
Let's use the three terms that I called you that you felt like I was insulting you. So white T, you felt like I attacked you by calling you white T, right? If you identified me as brown, I would not feel attacked at all.
Out of everything I said, I never attacked your complexion.
I never attacked yours. Did I attack yours? I identified you as a white T man. Where is the wrong in that?
Wait up, Ricardo. Wait up. You said, what was the one you said? White tea?
So the second one was, I called you a colonizer, yeah?
You called me a colonizer. Now you owe me an apology.
That's an attack?
You owe me an apology for that one.
Okay, so let's prove if it's
nothing.
Let's prove first if it's an attack. Okay, let's prove it first.
And of course that's an attack.
If we come to the conclusion that it's an attack, I will apologize. You ready?
Yeah.
So why are white tea people like yourself in the Americas in the first place? How'd you get here? Because of
Ponce de Leon, Christopher Columbus.
Due to colonization. White tea people are here due to colonization. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You would instead be somewhere in Europe. Yes?
Say it again. What?
If not for colonialism, you instead would be wherever it is that you descend from in Europe. Yes or no?
I gotta think about that because
colonialism didn't open the doors for white tea people to start coming from Europe? That's not the door? That's not what opened the door? Colonialism? Yes or no, sir? You say you're going to be genuine.
I don't understand the question.
Let me ask it again.
I don't understand.
Let me ask it again then. Let me ask it again. I'm going to do it slow. You ready?
Go ahead.
Grab a piece of paper and a crayon so you can write it down. You ready? You ready?
I had a crayon over here too.
Colonialism is the door of why white tea people started coming here. Yes or no? And that's the reason why people like yourself are here.
Yes, but you saying like myself.
That's it, bro. That's it.
I'm Puerto Rico. Okay, wait up. So with that, anyway, listen. I gotta go grab this patient.
So let me answer for you then. What? Okay. So then, and you could go. But so then, when I call you a colonizer, I'm not insulting you because that's what you are. You see, when I call you white tea, it's not an insult. You shouldn't take it as an insult. When I call you a colonizer, it's not an insult. It's what you are.
No, because I don't identify as white. So you that
you don't have to. You don't have to identify. You could identify as a roach, but yet you're still white tea.
That's not. I debunked that argument with applications.
With your feelings. No, you debunk it with your feelings.
That's not your argument has flaws because
no, yours. Mine's is just facts.
Okay, wait up.
Yours is emotion.
You never answered my question. For everything, jobs, welfare, college, why is there Latino Hispanics on there?
You want me to answer you?
Yeah.
You ready?
It's a back and forth.
Okay, because that's white tea people's doing. Your issue is with them if you have a problem with that paperwork. That's your doing, not ours. Not ours. Figure it out by asking your people why they did this. Why they created a whole system based on these concepts and social structures.
Look, somebody put exactly. Exactly. What's her name?
Look,
Teresa
look.
T. I know. That's your cup.
I'm sipping your tears right now, sir. I'm just identifying you as what you represent in the Americas, as a white tea man, a colonizer.